gotta give him rounds. That's all you have to do. Take it round by round.
Let me explain something to you. Tell you, Tank don't look at me as coach. I don't even feel right. Y'all hear this sound? But I'm a man at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And I'm a hustler.
Right.
Second foremost.
I don't hear Tank as the day. I hear Tank as that little boy. Believe in me, coach.
Gervonta Tank Davis has always been known for his incredible power in the ring, but now it seems the real fight is happening outside of it. His longtime trainer, Calvin Ford, has finally reached his breaking point, declaring that he has no more respect for Davis. Tension between the two has been building for some time, and now it seems their relationship is on the verge of falling apart. Ford's frustration has spilled over, sending shockwaves through the boxing world.
Tank Davis fight. It says the one on his 300 utilizing.
Who do you want to see? You, as a guy that's in his trainer, that's like a father figure to him. You're training him all the time. You know him. Both y'all from the streets of Baltimore the whole bit. Who do you want to see Tank fight next?
I want him to get all of them that ran their mouth.
Give me the names. I need names, Calvin. I need names.
You already know. We went down to, we working on the big four. It was Garcia. That's the first one. Roma, I hope we get him soon. Shakur, he's going to get it. He know he's going to get it. It's just Bob is in charge of that. You know what I'm saying? Bob know what he's doing over there. You can't tell Bob how to run his game because he's like a vet at this. He's been doing it for so many years. That's going to happen. All the fights that we'll want, they have no choice. They're going to take the fight when it's time to take the fight. It's just right now, who's going to take the fight? That's the question.
My journey's crazy. That's why I said that. I said, yo, you can't write this, man. You cannot write this. My experience being gone and all the stuff that I went through preparing me for where I'm at today. You know, yeah, Tank is older. He had the lessons, getting his lessons of what he got to do to take us the rest of the way. And this is his take us the rest of the way fight.
Davis and his longtime trainer Calvin Ford have had a journey built on mutual respect and success. However, recent reports suggest that their relationship may be facing some challenges. Sources in Indiana have indicated that Ford has expressed frustration with Davis, pointing to potential tension within their camp.
Much more here in round 3. Good body shot there from Tank. There's another offense against Tank.
Let me explain something to you. Tell you, Tank don't look at me as coach. He look at me as dad. Do it look like his son supposed to be taking care of dad? I don't even feel right. Y'all hear this sound? Tank don't pay his coach. Tank gives me anything I want.
Right.
But I'm a man at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And I'm a hustler.
Right.
Second foremost, I came from that cloth. You know what I'm saying? He watched me lose my house, my wife, my family. He watched me do it. It's bigger than boxing.
Right.
Boxing is just a web.
Calvin Ford, a well-known figure in Baltimore's boxing community, has played a key role in Gervonta Davis's journey from a young prospect to a world champion. Their relationship goes beyond the usual trainer and fighter connection, with Ford acting as both a mentor and a father figure to Davis. This strong bond has been a foundation of Davis's career, offering him stability and guidance both in and out of the ring.
This Tank is a recipe for disaster.
Knowing Tank Davis, I don't. Maximum damage.
One hand, he came in the corner at the 6th round and said, my hand is hurting. And if you look at the tape, I said, man, I don't want to hear that. Fight through it. And he done it. Y'all got to get this young man his props. Man, he come in day in and day out. And you hear him keep saying, he fight who they put in front of him. And we don't turn down nothing but our callers. So whatever they said he do, we're going to get the job done. That's the blue-collar way.
Ford's coaching approach is based on a deep knowledge of boxing fundamentals. He focused on developing technical precision, footwork, and defensive skills, which perfectly complemented Davis's natural strength and athleticism. Together, their partnership was a smooth blend of raw talent and smart strategic training.
There's a lead left in their body work from her, but Tank does not like to get.
Tank was the first one in the gym, the last one out the gym. Tank used to sit on the ring like this and watch me train him.
How old is he at this point?
He was like 7, 8.
Okay.
A lot of stuff that I was giving my son, my son was giving it to Tank. So it was a perfect fit. Tank was like the family, you know what I'm saying? And he used to sit at the table because I had another kid named Ramon Manning. He liked to play with them guns, you know what I'm saying? And when I lost him, I was hurt because that was my first time losing a fighter that you put so much into. Remember, I said, Tank, my money running out. And he just looked at me and said, believe in me, coach. Believe. That's what did it.
When he said that,
It's still...
Damn.
I don't hear Tank as the day. I hear Tank as that little boy. Believe in me, coach. And he came in the gym one day and he said, Coach, I seen it. I said, what you seen? I had all the belts on me. He said, I'm gonna be that dude. Rest is history.
Damn. I got goosebumps low key. That's gotta.
Calvin Ford has been a key figure in Gervonta Davis's career, guiding him through both his professional and personal struggles. As Davis's longtime trainer, Ford has played a crucial role in shaping him into a top-level fighter. But Ford's influence goes beyond just training. He has also served as a mentor and advisor, helping Davis manage important relationships, including his connections with high-profile figures like Floyd Mayweather.
That's why he doesn't start as fast. His face tattoos as well.
You know, Calvin, he been with me since I was 7. I used to sleep in Coach Calvin's house. I used to sleep at his job when he was working at a seafood restaurant in Baltimore.
When I had to train Tank, when I didn't want him to get in trouble and I wanted to make sure we was together, I used to take him to work with me. And he'd chill. Everybody know him. Everybody know him at work.
Remember, Calvin used to fuss at the guys that was coming up with me, and they was in the streets a lot. He was telling them, like, you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You gotta be, like, all the way in it. Like, focus on the goal, you know, and them guys, they went left. And unfortunately, they got killed.
You weigh the odds out like daggers. Do you want him to go to jail or you want him to live? That's the whole idea, to come to the boxing gym.
If I ain't had the people I had around me, like the people that started with me and things like that, I probably would have been off the scene for a long time.
Ford's impact on Gervonta Davis went well beyond just being a trainer. In many ways, Ford became a father figure to Davis, who grew up without a strong father figure in his life. Ford offered guidance and stability during a difficult childhood, helping Davis navigate through many challenges, from poverty to the pressures of street life.
He's reading the
For a fight where fighters pick up rounds against Davis.
yeah, those right hands and
Tank, when you first met Calvin, the first time you met him, what do you remember at age 7?
When I met him, I think he brushed me off because he had a fight on. He had a fight on right there. I think he brushed me off.
He was a baby.
I was a baby.
He was a baby. No, but guess what? When he got around me, how did that treat you?
Yeah.
He used to be at the gym, and man, I still hear screaming voice in my head.
Yeah, we was all kids. Like everybody that came up with us, still with us. We came up like kids. Even Coach Kenny been around for.
Their relationship went beyond just boxing. Ford often acted as a father figure, offering advice on issues outside of the sport. This close bond led many to believe their connection was unbreakable. While Calvin Ford's legal troubles seem to be the main reason for their split, sources close to the situation suggest that there were also ongoing professional tensions. As Davis's career took off and his status as a global superstar grew, the pressure to maintain that level of success became even more intense.
Trying to pick up the tails.
pick up body with the left hand.
So he's been detained, he's been arrested, and he's been in jail ever since. And you hear his partner, longtime partner, training partner, and his assistant trainer, Coach Kenny Ellis, and his fighters, you know, they keep saying free Coach Calvin, so on and so forth. If you don't know the backstory and the history of Coach Calvin Ford, you look at the show The Wire, and he's one of the characters on The Wire.
Before his fight with Lamont Roach Jr., Tank Davis addressed rumors about a possible rift with his longtime trainer, Calvin Ford. He reassured his fans that their relationship was still strong. However, during the fight, an incident occurred where Davis was heard shouting at Ford, hinting that there may still be some underlying tensions between them.
Again with the left and the right that time, and now
I ain't even want to ask you that question on camera.
What?
I'm talking about family at this point. Cause you pulled up with just somebody else. You didn't even pull up with your team you pulled up with. We ain't see Calvin. Yeah.
Calvin was there.
Okay.
Calvin was there.
Okay.
I think he came a little late though. I spoke to him.
Y'all good?
Yeah.
All right, cause
I just seen Calvin too. But that's another thing. Calvin is someone that he's like, when I ain't had no pops, Calvin was the person that you feel me, stepped in them shoes. So no matter if he's not my coach, anything like that, he's always gonna be in my life.
And that's why I said I would have asked that question off camera because I already know. So I ain't, but you already cleared it.
Despite their long-standing relationship, there have been signs of tension between Davis and Ford. While the exact reasons remain unclear, sources close to the team suggest that disagreements over training techniques and career decisions have created some friction. These types of conflicts are not unusual in the boxing world, where the pressure to stay at peak performance can put a strain on even the strongest relationships.
Final 60 seconds. What do you do when it comes to fight?
That little break in between you guys not being, was there like kind of like a family fondness where?
No, he came to see me. Dad, slow down, I'm worrying about you because, boom, he knows that I spend time with my amateurs. You know me, both of y'all know me very well.
Yeah.
Don't I spend time with my amateurs? All the time. That's my peace. And he know when I go spend time with my peace, I'm going through things. You know what I'm saying? When he was there, at least I know where he was at. Because it was something that we didn't do. It's something that we normally do. Y'all with me? And it was good for us to tell you the truth, because when I stepped back in the head biggest James, and I haven't been there, it brought back so much memories. When we first started off, and him seeing all us working together, he was happy. And at the end of the day, what it's about, the fight.
During an Instagram live session earlier, Davis spoke about the tension between him and his coach, saying, "I'll always respect Calvin for everything he's done for me, but sometimes you have to make tough decisions in order to move forward. It's all love at the end of the day." Ford shared similar feelings in an interview, explaining that their decision was simply what's best for both of them at this point in time.
What I did to you earlier. There it is. Series of
At DC, they call me Mo. Calvin is Calvin. You know what I mean? I got Calvin tatted on me. Calvin ain't going nowhere. Y'all don't even know Calvin for CCO. I know Calvin, you know what I mean? Y'all don't know? Calvin is Pops. He ain't going nowhere. I got that nigga tatted on me. This shit for life. Loyalty over everything. You know?
In early January 2024, reports came out saying that Calvin Ford had been arrested in Nevada on charges of assault with a deadly weapon. According to TalkSport, Ford was taken into custody by the Baltimore police and was waiting to be transferred to Nevada to face the charges. After Ford's arrest, Davon Davis, who had worked with Ford as his trainer for a long time, announced that he would be parting ways with him professionally. Davis made it clear that while he respected Ford and was grateful for everything Ford had done for his career, he needed to focus on his own future and personal development. He said, "I've always respected Calvin and what he's done for my career, but at the end of the day, I have to do what's best for me and my team."
either side right now.
I mean, it's a gamble always for both fighters.
Yes, of course.
I gotta ask you, I know a guy that you always say we gave him that star. I know you want to take it away. He got upset. His thoughts on Pitbull Riot. What's your thoughts on that one? It still could be made. I think it's still marketable. Because some people say that Pitbull won. They saying that it was a robbery.
Nah, the guy clearly beat Pitbull. Pitbull knows it. Man, it took a little bit fire out of it. You know what I'm saying? You know, again, Pitbull had a nice little run doing what he's doing, you know. So right now we just figure it out. Who's next?
Do it add to the fire that Tank might go up and get the 140 strap against Riot?
Like I said, anything is possible.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So we have some very, very unfortunate news that has broken. Hopefully it proves not to be true. And that involves Gervonta Tank Davis, undefeated 3-division world champion, 5-time world champion, superstar boxer, who is widely acknowledged as the face of the sport of boxing, if not one of the faces. His longtime trainer, mentor, big brother, uncle, father figure, and Coach Calvin Ford. Now we know Coach Calvin Ford has been arrested recently. Over the past week, he has been arrested. And now more details are surfacing as he's still detained. And Coach Calvin is in some very hot water, according to these accusations, allegedly.
In the fight against Lamont Roach, Calvin Ford, Tank Davis's trainer, pointed out that Tank didn't quite take his game to the level everyone expected. One of the main problems was that Tank didn't seize the chances he had to dominate the fight. Instead, he allowed the match to stay competitive for longer than it should have. Ford explained that Tank usually enjoys hurting his opponents rather than just focusing on getting a knockout. But in this fight, Tank didn't push himself as much as he could have, and he didn't assert his power like he usually does.
Orthodox in southpaw, lead foot down, playing the mind game, setting a trap.
It just went like he just like you said. It was we looked at 3 rounds. Brian was calling out, yo, I need 3. We got 1. I need 2. He got the 2. But he forgot where he was at. He thought he was still in the 8th round. He thought he still had rounds to go.
Thought he still had rounds to go. He thought he was in the 8th round.
He was good. We just couldn't figure out why he wouldn't pick it up.
Right.
In a recent news conference, Calvin Ford explained that Gervonta Tank Davis's frustrations are common for young athletes who want more control over their careers and a better understanding of the business side of boxing. Ford stressed that the core team, including Al Heyman, plays a vital role in guiding Davis's career decisions. He also pointed out that any issues with Floyd Mayweather are minor and not a serious threat to the professional relationship between Davis and Mayweather's team.
Evacuating. He was talking to the referee, talking to everything. Maybe going to talk to us.
And both of them guys was there. When we shot it off escalating, you know what I'm saying? He said, nah, I ain't messing with Youngin. And I said that when we first turned pro with Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't messing with him. You know what I'm saying? And as he seen Tank getting better, you know, they said, nah, I don't want to do that. You know, so again, Romo is one of them big 4s. He was one of them guys in that 135. You know what I'm saying? So he's supposed to be where he's at. You know, so that's the luck of things that he did to get back where he at.
Thanks, girl.
Gervonta Tank Davis has often shared his deep gratitude and respect for Calvin Ford, calling him a key figure in both his personal life and career. Davis has publicly stated that without Ford's guidance, he wouldn't have reached the success he has today. In an interview, he even mentioned that he used to sleep outside of Ford's gym, waiting for it to open so he could train.
The level of caliber of Davis, but man, he got it done. 6 knockdown, lands the right hand upstairs.
Calvin Ford, what does he mean to you when you hear that name? What does he mean when you first hear that?
A father. Father. And then he's one of the guys that held a lot of this, like this whole family together. Him with Kenny, but for sure, like them two, they held the whole camp together. For sure.
Wouldn't be here without him. Would you say that? Without Calvin?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be there without him. Just off of the fact of when I was coming to the gym, I was getting that love that I ain't have at home type stuff. So it was always like, Calvin, saying I walked through the gym, Calvin, like looking for him type stuff.
He told me he used to come to the gym, you'd be outside, sleep in front of the gym, in front of the door.
Yeah, I used to run from I go to school, and then from school, I go straight to the gym. Don't tell my grandma or nothing. Just go straight to the gym. And the gym was closed. The gym didn't even, I used to get out of school probably 3 o'clock, and the gym didn't open till like 4:30. I'd just be outside just sleeping on the front of the gym. Just waiting.
Calvin Ford, known for his dedication and mentorship, has been a steady presence in Gervonta Tank Davis's life since he was a teenager. He's helped Davis navigate not only the challenges of the boxing world, but also personal struggles. Ford's impact goes beyond just training. He's been like a father figure to Davis, offering guidance, stability, and unwavering support along the way.
Oh, watching him in camp, it scares me. You know what I'm saying? Because the things that he's doing and his maturity, how would you say them great ones that can read the field real good. So when he get in that ring, I watched him listen to people conversation, listen to what's going on, and he's real focused.
Calvin Ford has always shown a deep understanding of Gervonta Tank Davis's mindset, knowing exactly how to motivate him and bring out his best in the ring. This strong connection has been key to Davis's impressive string of victories, with Ford focusing on their shared understanding during training sessions. However, in his recent fight against Lamont, Davis appeared distracted and seemed to lack his usual focus. Observers pointed out that without Ford by his side, Davis seemed less engaged, resulting in a performance that didn't meet expectations.
There she is, and there the left hand. Those are stepping on the foot of Roach with the lead left hand.
Just did. We got off the canvas one. It ain't about the dub with me. It's about do you got that will against will. I don't know. I know I can. I ain't even pushed no buttons with Tank yet. I came from a different beast. I understand what we got to go against every time we get in there. That square box of lunch is serious. So when I talk to him, he know what I'm talking about. Let's see. April the 22nd. Ron.
What are your thoughts on the recent tension between Gervonta Tank Davis and his trainer Calvin Ford? Do you think this is just a minor disagreement that will blow over, or do you believe their long-standing partnership might be coming to an end? Drop your comments below and let us know what you think.